was program we came to do. And I started asking the guy a question. I said, how did you get this? They say, when they left Lagos, that they gave all of them money to relocate. And that his colleagues moved into Sheraton. And that people were living in Sheraton and Nikon for 1 year. I said, hey, he said, yes, so. He said, but because of the things I've been sharing in Lagos, that he knows, he now went into Yaya, Maraba, Karu. He went to Karu. He now bought 1 acre of land and built 1 small bungalow, left his family in Lagos. He said, after 2 years, he has built 2 others. He brought his family from Lagos. I said, eh? He said, so that's why he said, let him build church for God. And all those. He said, many of those people that were in Sheraton and Nikon, they are now his tenants. So he built 2-bedroom bungalow. He has like 12 that he built. They were now the ones, when they finished all their money, they now came and say, wow. So when he told me that story, I said, now wow. So how much you buy the land? He said 20,000 naira. And the wife too has started school. I said, yeah. But because of what I know, every information is opportunity. I say, if I want to buy income, he said, the chief is now my friend. In fact, they know me in this area. That's how he connected me. That's how I bought the land. 70 acres, I paid for 2 years. Do you understand now? So opportunities. Immaturity versus your idea. Now, please, there's something we need to learn. It's called mentorship and questioning. The Bible says in the mountain of counsel, there is safety. Please, I beg you, do everything you can to always ask questions. Even when you are sure, seek clarification. I have a TV station. I employ people. Do you understand? But yesterday, we were on our way from a TV station where I went for interview and all those stuff in a TV station / radio station yesterday. So on our way back, my PA, this is my ear, my PA now said, they were discussing, they said, sir, when you were online, you said some things that we saw the reaction online that, we need to do this. So I said, okay, so they said, there's somebody that we're already using for something. Then I said, we need to bring her into this, but we are thinking we need to give her a contract. So when they say contract, I say, okay, I know contract, I know what to write, but what did I do? Just for clarity, I called 2 of my daughters that are in the media. I said, hello, please, I need a sample of the contract they gave you as a presenter in that TV station. Because I want to do a contract for my TV station guys. I just need samples. I know what to do. I have lawyers. But what am I doing? I'm asking questions. So that by the time I do a multitude of counsel. So one of the things you need to do that will help you with immaturity and is make sure you ask questions and then have mentors. Sometimes you say you want to shock people and then poverty will shock you. So I just want to show them. You see people, they want to travel, they want to go to embassy, they won't come to you to seek counsel. When they now reject them visa, they are now coming. Why didn't you tell me? I wanted to shock you. Now they don't shock you now. Teenager, what's my advice for you? Financial intelligence. Start learning. Any book you can read now, read. Any message, go online, get all the information. If you know better, you do better. And once you have that understanding, one of the things you now need to choose is this. There are 3 portals of wealth creation: the career portal, the entrepreneurship portal, the investment portal. You now need to decide what you want to do. Do you want to be a career person? You want to be an investor? Or you want to be an entrepreneur? So that you will not follow that pathway. In one of the series I do, I teach on how to look well financially. So you can go to my YouTube channel and say how to look well financially. So you need to look back, look inward, look around, and look ahead. One of the major things you need to do as a teenager is look back. Is my father rich? Is my mother rich? If they are, how did they become rich? If they are not, why are they poor? Is my grandfather rich? You need to investigate your lineage. Because most of what you are calling a curse is because nobody is diagnosing to make a different choice. So you need to look back, look into number 1, the spirituality of your family. Do they serve God there? Number 2, the education of your family. Number 3, the career profession of your family. Number 4, the biology of your family. Because sometimes your grandfather has 17 children, your father had 8, now you have 3 girlfriends. That's how it starts. It's the same spirit. So you need to look into that. Then number 9, sell a house to buy land that is cheap. So there is a higher wisdom. Instead of selling the house to buy the cheap land, use the house to collect a loan to buy the cheap house. So your house will still be there. As a collateral for the loan, you will have the cheap house. Worst case scenario, they will collect the house when you lose. But it's better you will still have the house and have the land. So don't sell. Don't sell. And then another thing, never sell an asset without replacing it with an asset of equal trajectory. So anytime you sell a house or a land, make sure you replace it with a house or a land. So if you sell a house of 100 million, go and look for a house of 20 million and buy. so that another house will start the journey. If you sell a land of 10 million, go and do for another land of 2 million to buy, so that another land will start the journey. Never sell an asset without replacing it with another asset in the same trajectory of a lower value. Investment versus risk management. Investment has two sides: risk, return. There is no risk-free investments. So in investments, every investment has risk. So what you need to do is to understand risk management, which is, number one, you can transfer the risk, you can avoid the risk, you can manage the risk, or you can face the risk. Those are four things you do with you. You can transfer your risk to somebody else. You can manage the risk. And you can do what? You can face the risk. So when you want to look at the best way to go about risk is what we call informed and calculated risk. That's what you do. So informed risk means before you take that risk, get all the information you can get, so that when you are taking the risk, you are doing it with information. Then calculated means don't put into it what you are not willing to lose. So if you are taking that risk, let it be that what I'm putting here, if I lose it, I'm not going to die. That's how you handle risk. Loss versus give dichotomy. Now, you see, there is the ideal and then there is the real. So please, whenever you are listening to a message, when the person has finished talking, sit down and understand what the person is saying. Because sometimes, depending on the person you are listening to, the way they will present a matter will be different. There are people in the church that call themselves faith people, and everything is faith, positive confession, nothing, they don't mention anything negative. But some of us are faith people, but we are realists. So we tell you, look, this. So listen, there is no business plan that goes according to plan. None. They may not tell you. I used to be confused. I was part of a church early in my life as a young teenage boy, and our father would come and say, I have never had any problem in my life. I've never had any marital problem. And we know he has marital problem. We know. So we are confused. See, I've never, we were there when they stole his car. His car was stolen, sir. We didn't see the car, armed robber thief the car. And the man said he never get problem before. We see him arguing with his wife in workers' class. Say, we keep quiet, I don't know if I get it. And you are telling us you don't have problem. So we are confused. Is he lying? Is it a new revelation? Did you understand? Ambassador, in our fellowship, armed robber came to our fellowship, stole everybody's loads, everybody, tie everybody down, and our pastor said we don't have problem. I did not understand until one day he was preaching, and he said maybe problem came, and I did not know it was a problem. That was the day I got delivered. I said, wow, Olumide, you are operating on a lower level of understanding. This man knows what he's talking about. He doesn't see problem as a problem. Hello? So I can tell you now, I have never lost money before. I only pay school fees. So what I call loss now is school fees. So we don't lose money anymore. We pay school fees. So once the money is lost, we learn the lesson, we become a consultant, and we make money in the same area of loss. So if you are a giver, and you say, how can I lose money? Well, ideally, you shouldn't lose, but let me tell you something. That's not biblical. In this world, you will have tribulation. Those who live godly shall suffer persecution. It's part of the package. You must, through much tribulation, enter the kingdom. He said, if you fail in the day of adversity, that means adversity will come. So let's stop all this imbalanced message that will now make some people think that they are a sinner because of what they are going through. Okay, health professional. You need to get the book how to create wealth as a career person. Listen to me. There's a difference between the career profession and career business. So the reason why you have never seen, as you say, health professionals making stupendous money is because they are health professionals, they are not health investors. You went to school to study medicine. You spent 7 years in school. You did housemanship, you did everything. Now you are fighting and going on strike because of salary. Emeka did not go to medical school, but Emeka is in the medical business. He imports container load of syringe, gloves, cotton wool, medical supply. Emeka is a billionaire. You that went to school, you are poor. Why? You are a medical profession. Emeka is in the medical business. So if you want to become rich as a health practitioner, understand the business of your career. There are people that are in show business. They know the show, but they don't understand the business of the show. So they are celebrity beggar with golden handcuff. And whether your handcuff is made of wood or gold or silver, handcuff is handcuff. So once you understand the business of your career, you can be a lawyer and you are charged and be a lawyer. Somebody else can be a lawyer and they understand the business of law. And they are making money from the business of law. So get the book. I dealt extensively with that. Finally, raising capital. You say, are there platforms to raise capital? Well, if you get the book, there is a module there on how to raise capital for your business. But let me tell you something. No one will believe in you without you believing in yourself. So the best way to raise capital for your business is through your own personal savings and personal plan. When you save a minimum of 10%, as you are doing 10% tithe, 10% savings, 10% tithe, 10% savings. If you save a minimum of 10%, that's 100,000 you are praying for in 10 months. If you save 10,000, your prayer will be answered in 10 months. You will see the 100,000 life and direct. And once you start with that, start with what you have from where you are. And then you grow from there to have what we call proof of concept. The next way to raise money is through family and friends. But for people to support you, anytime you ask people for money, they will ask you, how much do you have? When you tell them what you have, it releases favor for them to add to it. And that's how you go. Thank you. God bless.
On this channel, we talk about making money the biblical way. Let's honor God with our finances by applying His principles. If this blessed you, like, share, and subscribe. God bless you. On this channel, we talk about making money the biblical way. Let's honor God with our finances by applying His principles. If this blessed you, like, share, and subscribe. God bless you.